up to X amount of dollars. Fill in the blank. That's what we countered back on an over asking price offer on a house we just closed on. We went under contract on this one about a month ago. The buyer's agent came in, said, hey, the buyer needs a lot of closing costs, all their closing costs paid for. I said, okay, that's normal, is what it is. Roll with it, send it. They came in over asking. They came in $7,000 over asking. Okay, we'll take that, but they wanted the verbiage in the contract said all buyers closing cost. Yet we countered back, put a number on that. We said up to $13,500. We're not doing all buyers closing costs. Not happening. Went back to the buyer's agent and said, hey, get with the lender, find out how much closing assistance they need. We'll come with that. Buyer's agent comes back, says they need $13,500. Got it. Counter back. Seller to contribute up to $13,500 towards buyer's closing cost. Did the whole process. Inspections are good, but as is deal. We put a new roof on as part of the contract. Fixed some wood rot. Not a big deal. Everything went according to plan. Smooth, easy. We get the Alta back, and they've only used $9,800 worth of that closing assistance. We have a clear to close from the lender. There's numbers match with title. Hell yeah, we're good to go. Right? So the seller is getting back a few $1,000s more than what they expected on their initial net sheet. Always a good day. We send it to the sellers, all that good stuff. Sellers are closing a little bit early. Get a call from title that says, hey man, the lender just called back and said there was room left on what was left in the buyer's closing assistance, and they're going to use X amount of money, to pay off some buyer's debt. No. She's like, yeah, I didn't think so. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. A buyer's closing cost. We already have a clear to close. There's no DTI issues. None of that stuff is happening. So absolutely not. The lender finally says, oh yeah, it does say up to, so it's not a blanket number. We can't use that. Anyway, the buyer lost $3,500 in closing assistance because the lender didn't use every dime they could to buy down rates, this, that, or the other. First of all, they overshot their number on what they needed, and then they failed to utilize it all. The sellers are perfectly okay with it. Always check and make sure that your closing assistance says up to.